I didn't want to hold up you guys' time. I just want to say thank you. Oh, cool! 93 people in here already. Awesome. You guys are fun. I decided to get out of the heat, number one, and the cicadas, but I've got a cat, so I'm going to have to deal with that. My dog is upstairs, so here, you stay down here, kitty. So I wanted to keep it quiet, but hopefully you guys can hear better. And instead of having that crazy cicada outside last time, my buddy told me I'm just waiting to see if this goes live here. Let's see here. Who we got here? We got main. All right, we are live. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Great to see you guys. I want to get to you guys and shout you out in a little bit. Bill Bailey's in the house. Guys, this book right here, Millennium Reign. This thing is fantastic, and I threw in the link earlier on Amazon, but his Millennium Reign 2 is getting ready to release here this month now in August. So very exciting. He the way he matches up a lot of the verses in Isaiah for the Millennium Reign and all the coolness of the what's going to happen in the millennium is just it's really cool. I strongly recommend it. So Helen Dixon, it's great to see you guys. I want to talk about you guys at the end. The UK with everything going on with Belfast, Ireland, those 10 cities at least there in the UK with the riots and the protests. And Jonathan Pennington, it's great to see you, brother, man. I got the kitty down here. Um, Guys, this is crazy again. One last thing before we guess dive in. For those of you who are able to support, I forgot to mention this last time, but this is how I'm able to do it. Because I did some DoorDash last night, but I got set up on the Venmo. I got set up on the I don't even remember the names of them. Cashapp, the PayPal, of course, but then that gift send to go. That one's kind of neat. So anyway, it's just I'm throwing that out there. If you guys can help it, that's great. If not, no worries. I'm just trusting in the Lord. I've been doing the DoorDash for the money, but you know, I'm like, Lord, if this is what you want me to do, you know, show me. Just make it so obvious as stupid. I mean, just I don't know. I just want to be the blessing I can for you guys, and bring you guys the information. Because guys, this is crazy. But Saints Rising and others in chat, there's Allison Stallmiller. I mean, we're starting to line up scripture after scripture after scripture about how stuff is starting to literally they're coming into play. It's really really cool. Oh man, it's so cool, guys. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Oh man, maybe I should just dive into the news side. I'm trying to slow down for you guys too, so I don't talk too fast. But I decided to come inside, so there's no cicada out there this time, and throw on a little light, so maybe you know I won't get rained on this time, but maybe the light will go out. So you never know what you're gonna get with here. Um, yeah, let's dive into it. You know, I'm seeing the push too for a lot of the mainstream media, and it's almost like they're. I mean, and I know they're all chess pieces, but it's almost like they keep pushing the date of the imminent Iraq attack. They're pushing it back, and I'm not sure what is shaking, but this is kind of what I've been throwing on the Telegram site. Because the longer that Israel waits and whatnot with Hezbollah, Israel's going to start looking at the preemptive side. Sherry Charles, I do not know how to slow down. You nailed it. I really don't. Um, but yeah, it's you know, even today they were moving in. I'll just start with some of the news, so you guys can, if you got a boogie, but just throw out the news and get it to you guys, because even the NOTAMs today, and I see Stephanie's in the chat, so that's outstanding. Great to see her, but she sent me that thing about the NOTAMs today where they said that all of Iraq's airspace was shut down. And I started looking at the NOTAM and I'm like, this is from 2021, 2022. I'm like, what? But that's just, there's so much propaganda going on right now. There's so much different news going on right now. It's hard to know. Yeah, you nailed it right there. The best defense is offense. So yeah, they're going to do that, I believe, with Iran. Jackie Fox, great to see you. Mark Collins, great to see you, buddy. But yeah, they've sent in two KC-135 tankers into the Al Udeid base there in Qatar, and two more came in today. So now there's 15 KC-135 tankers there in Qatar, whatever you say it. They're stationed there right now. So they are planning for those aircraft to fly over the Persian Gulf and or up to the Mediterranean for Israel to take off with the bombs that they need to do what they need to do to get over to Elam in that section of Iran. And because the aircraft can take off now, they figured out how to take off with these heavy bombs, these heavy bunker busters and whatnot. But they've realized they don't have enough fuel to be able to take off with that much weight, make it to Iran, do what they have to do, and back to Israel safely. So what they've learned to do is take off with these heavy concrete busting bunker busters, massive ordnance penetrators kind of things, and to take out and do what they have to do. But they have to refuel over the Mediterranean on the way to Iran so that they can come back and successfully land. So but yes, Iran has alerted pilots to GPS jamming in its airspace, similar to the warnings that were issued before the April 13th attack on Israel. This is interesting too, because Saudi Arabia and Jordan have promised to shoot down any projectile that comes over their airspace. Problem is, Saudi Arabia and Jordan don't always have the technology to take out Israeli technology or Iranian even technology. But now, today, new reports are suggesting that Egypt has declined to join the U.S. coalition against the potential Iranian attack on Israel. Egypt has reportedly informed Israel of its decision not to help Israel or the United Kingdom or the USA in the coalition of fighting off these attacks. This move has prompted discussions about Egypt's role. I mean, this move is getting people to talk about Egypt's role in regional security and its diplomatic stance towards both Israel and Iran. So they act like they want to be like all of a sudden neutral. But even them saying that they would take out Israeli stuff that would fly over Egyptian territory? Egypt already has a paper-thin peace treaty with Israel, and it's getting thinner by the day. Because Israel, and even yesterday, I could have posted some of those pictures and stuff, but some of these tunnels that they found in Gaza coming in from Egypt were wide enough for Humvees to drive down. There was reports today of even a train that was getting underneath from Egypt into Gaza for Hamas, and they found Egyptian C4 and other stuff like that, weapons from Egypt and whatnot. But yes, you nailed it, Karen. The Egypt thing, thanks for getting me focused again, is the Egypt's paper-thin peace treaty with Israel. Egypt can expect to lose more land. The Sinai that was returned back to Egypt in 1973, during the 1973 war with Israel, will be taken back. This land will be taken back by Israel due to violations of this peace agreement and pacts that are currently in place between Israel and Egypt. Very soon, we may yet see another Psalm 83 player joining in the fight against Israel. So, who is the Egyptians? And I saw the thing that just flew by. Excuse me, I didn't see your name there, but let me see if I can see you there in chat real quick. You nailed it. Saints Rising nailed it right there. Egypt in Isaiah 19. Check out that section in Isaiah 19. By the time Israel's done after the war, because Egypt will end up joining the war of the Psalm 83 war, and 5 cities in Egypt will end up speaking Canaan or Hebrew. There's even a city that will come out of Egypt, just like Damascus, will be hit in Isaiah 17, 1-14, Jeremiah 49, 23-27. But Ammon, Jordan, will be a mound of dirt, Jeremiah 49, verse 2. And there's a city in Egypt that says a city of destruction. So there's going to be a city, maybe Cairo or something else, that will be kind of on the same par as the Damascus prophecy. That's how crazy this stuff is coming together. Um, but who are those players? And a lot of people have asked that too. I'll just throw this up real quick. Trying to explain some of the like Tyre and Sidon and Gebal the other day with the Hezbollah players. Gebal being northern Lebanon with Hezbollah. You have Tyre and Sidon. That's the southern part of Lebanon that's mentioned. So we have the Hagarenes are the Egyptians because Hagar was from Egypt, and the Arabs of the Sinai area is Amalek. That's mentioned in Psalm 83, 6 through 8 area. So, and that's another thing too, is just to try to bring today's news and tying it back to end-time Bible prophecy in the verses, because people don't know Moabite. People don't know Edomite. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so my thing is next, let's get back to, because I still believe that the preemptive strike on Iran on Elam is coming. All eyes should be on these nuclear sites and others throughout the Elam area in Iran going forward. I still believe the Israeli preemptive strike will set off the entirety of the Iranian proxies from Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen to attack Israel. If you hit the head of the octopus first, talking about Iran, all the tentacles of all of Iran's proxies will spring into action. The current Israeli defense estimates estimate is that Iran and Hezbollah will currently delay their assault if there's any attack from Iran. They're now saying it won't begin until at least Wednesday. They will delay their attack on Israel until at least Wednesday due to fears of a severe IDF response. Well, it's coming either way. Israel is threatening to launch unusually forceful retaliation strikes on Iran if the Iran Axis harms civilians, IDF bases, symbols of government, or Israel's national infrastructure. Israel estimates that Hezbollah will attack Israel before Iran does. So Israel still thinks before Iran's going to get off their heinies and actually launch something, but I think Iran is waiting until they have it fully ready to go, their nukes, before they launch their attack. That's what I believe, personally. Senior IDF officers are urging the Israeli political leaders to order a preemptive strike on Iran. The Israeli leadership currently rejects the preemptive strike proposal for now, but if Israel approves this preemptive strike, they won't tell us in advance. The only thing we'll be able to see from the intel side and the Twitters of the world is, refuelers moving, aircraft taking off, that kind of a scenario. So I put this up too on the Telegram. It's talking about the summary of the Elam prophecy, and maybe I'll finish off before we get into the other stuff and just relax for a minute. Because the Elam prophecy is a longer post, and I kind of want to cover that a little harder because it ties right in with what I believe is coming with Israel and Iran. Yeah, it is slowly starting to get interesting. There is reported to be severe disruptions in mobile phones, the internet, Starlink, and GPS in several cities in Iran, including Isfahan, Tehran, Shiraz, and Arak, A-R-A-K. If Starlink is down, this isn't by accident or an oversight by Elon Musk. It's by design. You can bet Musk will be involved in the technological part of this war. Because Musk has been meeting with Netanyahu this past year or so. And you've got the big boys over there with, that technology that we were just talking about, Stephanie, with the Peter Thiel and his whole thing over there with Israel. Yeah. Some VPNs are also not working, and Iranian government-affiliated Telegram channels are posting their updates without delay, or with delays even. So here's what I said. I said, notice how in the media there's plenty in the rumor mill about the timing of the Iranian attack. Everything from tonight until the 9th of Av next week. Tisha B'Av. There's definitely some signs it's getting close, but honestly, who knows at this point? I think Iran wants to give a little more time for foreign residents to get out of Lebanon, as many Lebanese are fleeing to Beirut, further away from Israel. If Iran launches an attack on Israel, it's very likely that this time there will not be nearly as much warning as last time, especially if Hezbollah launches simultaneously and if Iran uses hypersonic and ballistic missiles instead of drones in their first wave. Most Israelis will still likely have a good amount of time to get to shelters, though. With that being said, their hypersonic missiles can make it to Israel in 6.66 minutes, 400 seconds. 7-8 minutes, others. Yeah, and Bill Bailey nailed it. The 9th of Av is an infamous day in Israeli history. And a lot of people, and even when the Jerusalem Post mentioned that, like, Iran is waiting to do their attack on August 12th and 13th for the 9th of Av. It's possible. Very possible. But I told a friend this, and I'm going to read this real quick. The Slow Driver 139, I don't know if she's in here yet, but if Iran waits to do their big attack on this day, Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, this would force the Iranian people and the Lebanese people, including Hezbollah, to recognize the Jewish people's historic ties to the land of Israel. Iran will not want to do that. Iran will not want to launch their major attack on Israel's day of mourning, because then they would basically be agreeing with, yes, Israel, this was your land so many years ago. That's just conjecture, but that's what I'm throwing out there too. But it's possible, because it has been such a huge day for destruction in Israel. So it's very possible. It's very possible. The date I'm looking for, and if you guys haven't seen Dr. Barry Oz' latest video last night, I like Derek Otto. I like conjecture. I do too, buddy. But the date I'm looking for is the 15th of Av, which is still in that time frame, and it's the 18th, 19th, which is the full moon. And there's a really neat study on the 15th of Av in Israel. You guys may not know this, so bear with me. I just segued way away from Israel, but you know what? Why not? Let's get this done here. Yes, we see you, kitty. Oh, no, but there's something really cool. Here it is. All right. The full moon and I am a whosoever is in here. And him and I have been doing a study in the Old Testament. And the only time that you see a full moon is it's the same wording for appointed times, which I found was really cool. So here's what I said, and I was going to change the wording, but it's so neat how the month of Av includes the low point on the Jewish calendar with the 9th of Av, but it also incorporates a high point on the Jewish calendar, the 15th of Av. The 15th of Av is a day designated for finding one's predestined soulmate, and it is one of the happiest days on the Jewish calendar. The 15th of Av is also known as a mysterious day. Behold, I tell you a mystery. Mysterion. A mysterious day. As many years ago, the daughters of Jerusalem would go dance in the vineyards on the 15th of Av. And whoever did not have a wife would go there to find himself a bride. I'm with you, Yvonne Kennedy. As the full moon of the 15th of the month of Av, it is also known as the festival, quote unquote, of the future redemption. The Talmud considers the 15th of Av the greatest festival of the year, with Yom Kippur following behind with a close second. This day is also 45 days before Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of Trumpets. So I'm just throwing that out there as another conjecture. Sorry, we just segued there, guys, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to roll with them. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun conjecture. I mean, and I just texted the slow because a lot of people are, and you know what? It's very, very. Caterlin, the kitty's name is Lucky. She's lucky to be here. No, she's lucky. Yeah, to be alive because yeah, but no, yeah, that's my joke. She's lucky to be in my house, dude. I'm surrounded by women. Mrs. Bubba, my two teenage daughters, even our old dog upstairs, and Lucky Kitty. They're all girls, so I'm surrounded. Um, so there's a lot going on. I do want to point out one last thing. I still have in the telegram. You're surrounded by men and reading the word Mrs. G. I know, I know. But you know what? I was a flight attendant for what, 14 years? 14, 15 years for Northwest Airlines back in the day. And they became Delta Airlines. And Delta Airlines, of course, announced today that they are canceling all flights to Israel until the end of August. So, yeah, something is coming, definitely. But tonight, guys, I know we're almost done. Several U.S. members tonight were injured by an Iranian proxy group rocket and drone attack at the Al Assad Air Base in western Iraq. And the air base is just west of the Euphrates River. And they were hit by Iranian proxies in Iraq. Biden and Harris are currently in the White House Situation Room meeting with their national team security team, receiving real-time updates from the Middle East. U.S. Air Force jets and refueling tanker planes took off from Qatar, heading towards Iraq, most likely. We will soon know what the U.S. response will be. The Iraqi militias intend to inflict casualties on American forces after yesterday. And a lot of people didn't cover this, I've noticed, even on the Telegram side. The Iraqi militias intended to inflict casualties on American forces after yesterday because of Secretary of State Blinken. Iraq told the USA yesterday that they want the USA out of the entire country of Iraq ASAP. Blinken said no. So they don't like that. So we might see those airstrikes coming from the U.S. tonight. Let me finish up with this. And if you guys want, throw in comments, questions, whatever. If you can, just tag my name so I can see it or something. But anyway, we segued there. But guys, this is crazy. And I'm going to go over the Elam attack. Still coming. Jeremiah 49, especially verses 35 through 37. And I'm actually going to read the verses too. Oh, your mom's supposed to go to Israel soon? You know what? Reading the word, Mrs. G, I mean, it's going to be really crazy. But, Israel will be standing after it's all said and done. Yeah, it's crazy. Here's what I said. I said, watching what Israel might do soon regarding the coming preemptive attack on Iran. Jeremiah 49, verses 35 through 37. I used to work for Comcast, Only Jesus Saves. Yeah, back in the day I did door-to-door sales, but I think I only lasted a month or two. It was hard. But yeah, Jeremiah 49, verses 35 to 37 in particular. And this could be the catalyst to kick off the entire Psalm 83 war prophecies and the Damascus coming to ruins prophecy found in Isaiah 17, verses 1 through 14. And for a different camera angle, check out Jeremiah 29, verses 23 through 27. I mean, we are beginning to watch these wars beginning to unfold. And what is the summary of the Elam prophecy? God will bring disaster upon them, his fierce anger, and destroy Elam because of the bad leadership of Iran that wants to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. And God will not allow this to happen. God will break the bow of Elam, aka their rocket launching capabilities, at the foremost of their might. This is when they either have a nuke mounted on their hypersonic missiles or they have hypersonic missiles ready to fire at Israel that Israel won't be able to get and take down. But whatever's coming appears to be a humanitarian crisis and catastrophe because of the nuclear effects of what's coming. It tells us that there will be a worldwide dispersion. This will cause the nuclear fallout of radiation with the wind patterns to directly affect not only this area up to the Zagros Mountains of Elam that hugs the Persian Gulf, which incorporates about 20% or a little bit more of the current Iran land. Um, but they've done the math and the weather patterns and whatnot, and the fear is that that radiation will come across the Persian Gulf within hours and hit Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, UAE with Dubai. And within hours, people will be getting sick and dying. This is crazy. This is crazy. God will cause Elam to be dismayed. And when you look up that wording, it means God will shatter, break, and abolish them, Elamites, before their enemies. And who will their enemies be? The United States, the UK, who's part of this, I believe, and Israel. Tarshish and her young lions that we read about in Ezekiel 38, down there, verse 13, and the coming Gog of Magog kind of a scenario, because we see that they're the protesters, the four groups there. And when God says that He will send the sword upon them, Elam, until He has consumed them, that's military language. God will use Israel to fulfill His prophecies coming up right around the corner, it appears. And I still believe that that is coming. And it could be here in the next few weeks. And it could be here in the next few nights, because tonight's supposedly the darkest of the full moon. So we'll have to see how that goes out. Yeah, the sword means war. Johnny Z nailed it. Yeah, no fear, Kimberly Ann. That's it. No fear. You know what? I'm not fearful. If anything, I'm excited, guys, because it's like we've been studying this long. So yeah, exactly. Backwoods, positive vibrations, no fear, and rapture at 777. I agree 100%. Bubba. I mean, yeah, because we know that this is like the end game. We know that this is like end time Bible prophecy that we've been learning about for so many days, weeks, months, years, and it's now unfolding and starting to come into place more and more and more, and just come together. And the prophecies sealed of Daniel 12 verse 4 verse 9 are being revealed. And like Saints Rising and others were talking in chat earlier, I mean, it's like the verses and Jeremiah are connecting. If you guys want to read something later, Obadiah, I always say Obadiah 1 because there's only one chapter. Verses 1 through 14 are really wild, and it talks about, and I believe it ties in with Zechariah 12, 1 through 9, at the tail end of this entire Psalm 83 war thing, once it kicks off, because there will be an unsuccessful siege of Judah and Jerusalem. And it talks about that in Obadiah 1, verses 1 through 14, basically. And then verses 15 to 20, I know, Derek Otto, my mom says, Obadiah, what? It's not a book you read. But then in Obadiah 1, verses 15 through 20 talks about the land grab that Israel's going to have after this. After this is all said and done, and when the dust settles, Israel's going to grow research in the land and whatnot sixfold. They're going to increase in size six times their size currently. I mean, that's insane. Will we see that? No, I don't believe so. And if I'm whosoever is still in here, we were discussing the hidden ones there. Psalm 83, verse 3, for that area. Thy treasured ones. And it could be you know what? I'm going to read our little text there because it was good stuff, buddy. Bruce, thank you so much for the dude. Bruce is so funny. I am a whosoever. He's like, do you have your popcorn ready for the war with Iran? And I kept giving him like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I might have some popcorn. Well, He asked for my mailing address the other day, and he shipped me 3 big bags of this really cool, like Himalayan salt popcorn. So now I have no excuse to have my popcorn. Um, I shouldn't have segued. I should not have segued. Where was I? Oh man. All right, let's do. Oh, someone sent me a question. All right, Stephanie, let me get to your question. Stephanie, I haven't seen your funny thing that you put in Zach's stuff over there with Wretched Watchman. How do you handcuff a one-armed man? I'm afraid to ask. This is Stephanie's question for you guys in chat because I didn't see it and you guys probably put in the answer, but she always likes to have these funny questions. They kind of. Thank you so much, Todd Doty. Awesome, brother, man. Here's my question because I don't think you saw it in the chat. How do you handcuff a one-armed man? Anyway, let's go back to the Psalm 83:3 there when it talks about the treasured ones, the hidden ones. It could be the hostages. I have no problem with that. I said, however, I believe that they are the just raptured ones because I truly believe that I know, one armed. I believe the hidden ones, the treasured ones, are those who are harpazoed out, and I believe that the harpazo, the rapture, fully kicks off the entirety of the Psalm 83 war. And I have other conjectures I can throw in there with Bible study, but anyway, yeah, which will kick off the mega war for the entire Psalm 83 players to come together. But that phrasing has baffled scholars for years. And I said there's two main thought processes currently. I personally believe the hidden ones means that they are the removed ones, harpazoed ones, raptured out of ones. The word sapan in Hebrew means stored up or treasured up. That's why I personally believe that we won't see the full Psalm 83 war, as the rapture will help the entirety of the 10 people groups to come together who want to take Israel over and wipe them off the map so that their name is remembered no more in remembrance. So those are my conjectures. Powerful to the point. It's just got sometimes. I know maybe they're little nuggets, just boom, just choom, choom, choom. What do you guys have questions, comments? Yeah. Sylvia, I don't think we will. I think we are going to see a little bit of it. That's right. And, there's a really neat conjecture, too, when you go into the chaff. And then some of the stuff, too, with like Jeremiah 49, verse 24, where it talks about Damascus when she becomes a heap of ruins, how it's basically as the woman is giving childbirth. And the woman is always Israel, and the childbirth, you tie that into Revelation 12:5, and her child. We all think it was Jesus, but I still believe that's the body, the believers. And there's other conjectures at the bottom of Revelation 12:2, when Lucifer goes to make war against her offspring of Israel at the very end of chapter 12. Last night our Bible study with Dig Deeper Ministry, he was in here earlier, was Revelation 12. That's why a lot of this is coming to mind. Yes, Kitty, I know you want to be on the live stream. Yeah, I wanted to start, and I hear this and I don't. I know, Allison, it's gonna kick off. Don't bite me because I'm not giving you attention. See, that's why she's lucky to be here. Yeah, the Merchants of Tarshish. And I was just listening to Bill Salas the other night, and and he made a strong case. Because of the tin trade and all the minerals and stuff that is mentioned in the verses of Tarshish, and tin being one of them, and it's the UK, and he gave all these really neat. It was really neat, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be. Yeah, what was that all about? Lisa Anderson, the kitty just bit me. Caterlin, she wants to be held. Yeah, well, slow driver, lucky co-host. Well, what? I see you. Yeah, you're gonna act all nice and lovey. You just want me to, yeah, then you'll bite me. I know, because I'm not giving you love and attention. She doesn't like it, like if you're on the phone and not giving her attention. What's that all about? It's because I'm ignoring the cat. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, share, Saved by Grace. That's a great one. Yeah, what's my take on the stock market? You know what? Let's look up the futures tonight. That was nuts, guys. I know you guys were checking that out. And last night the tech stocks, the Nasdaq 100, they were down over 6%. They were down almost 1,200 points. And we've seen the Ethereum's was down what, 22%. The Nikkei 225 was down 14%. I mean, these are huge, 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 huge numbers. And then you've got the Bitcoins of the world, the Ethereums. You know what, B-Dog? It's getting close. The Black Swan event is getting close. I mean, here's, Bitcoin's kind of stabled out. This is, this afternoon, this evening, after the big pooperoo kind of a scenario. I mean, yeah, last night there was that big old sell-off, and then, but yeah, it's getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, and because the Great Rapture will be their Great Reset. This is why they're so excited to get this Pact of the Future, the Summit of the Future signed and implemented globally September 22nd and 23rd in New York City at the UN. This is their paperwork foundation for the entire Great Reset and for the Antichrist kingdom to come. But there's something that's holding it back. The believer. It's crazy. Oh, boy. Hold on a second. That was the wife. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, just making sure Mrs. Bubba is okay. All right. Yeah, her thing went off, and whenever her thing gets off, she gets, during the winter, whenever this went off, she was rear-ended in an accident. So I'm like, whoa. So yeah, sorry guys, had to take that. I had to take that. A ding ding, a ding ding. I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry, Cher. Check it out. Nasdaq futures are up from the market close. Nasdaq futures are up 270 points. The Dow Jones 30 industrial average is up 200 and some, 220. S&P 500 is up 54. But they had a big pooperoo. I mean, that was a big sell-off. I mean, even the S&P 500 to lose 300 points Friday and Monday. I mean, that's just nuts. A speeding ticket today. Oh, Mama, she had a car accident on Friday. I hope you're all right. Yeah, Buffett sold a bunch of his stuff, and he's sitting on a lot of cash. It doesn't make. Yeah, I know, right? Fly Futures, such an ironic name. Yeah, Amos 1, Saints Rising mentioned is great to check out too. Yeah. Yeah, watch. Oh gosh, you know what? Excuse me. Let's do some news. Let's do some news real quick because I'm seeing some questions, but I'm not really seeing anything. I know. I hope she's all right. Seriously. Accidents are so evil, man. I swear there's there's so many attacks spiritually, physically, mentally. I mean, these accidents, even financially. I mean, that's us. I mean, man. Okay, they've deployed heavy security now around Baghdad as a preemptive measure against a potential rocket attack on the U.S. Embassy compound within the Green Zone. So that's starting to come up now. I know I get it, Mama. Just distracted, But they did have another second rocket attack on that Ain al-Assad air base in western Iraq tonight, a little bit ago as well. I'm keeping my eyes on not only the UK because they're tired of the refugees. Most of them Islamic in nature, of course, and the way that they're starting to kill their children. Some of these cities in the UK and whatnot. But it's interesting because when they were doing all of these anti-Israel protests and destroying stuff in Europe, they let it like, oh yeah, well, it is what it is. And when their police were getting taken over by these mobs and stuff, they're like, yeah, it is what it is. But now that you have the locals who are fighting back and raising grief because their people are being killed by Islamic thugs and others who have come in. And now all of a sudden the rules apply. My point is as this starts unfolding as well in the Middle East, we're going to start seeing more and more areas of society throughout the world start breaking down. Our election season coming up. They put out all these movies on, for a reason, the Civil War, the this, the that. I mean, they don't do that just because they do this because they see it, and they're the demons within these groups that they try to. But I'm watching Bangladesh too because all kinds of stuff is going on with Hindus across Bangladesh are being attacked tonight after the Bangladesh government was toppled this morning. So we've got this going down. We had the thing with Maduro the other day with his whole fraud. Bill Bailey will tell you Britain is in a state of emergency. I mean, trouble flared in Ireland again tonight as fresh unrest erupted in South Belfast. The action followed a weekend of violence that left businesses damaged following an anti-immigration protest in the city on Saturday. On Monday night, tonight, riot police were deployed to Sandy Row near a supermarket that was set on fire, while a firebomb and rocks were thrown at officers. Police say they were dealing with an ongoing disorder in the Donegal Road area and urged the public to avoid the area. So this is all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We're going to start seeing this happening more and more. Yeah, you will eat the bugs and be happy. I mean, and that's part of the Agenda 2030. The full-on dealio. Oh man. All right. Let's where do you guys want me to go with this? I'll keep going maybe another 10 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys forever. So I know some people want to go see Uptime Community and others tonight. But thank you for guys for being here. Yeah, I know, Lisa Anderson. U.S. soldiers were hit in that attack. I want to see what the latest is because there was a report that came out from the Islamic side that said 6 were killed, 6 service members were killed, and 19 injured. I didn't run with it. Okay, this is being reposted. Jordan has informed the United States, Israel, and Iran that Jordan, the country of Jordan, just east of Israel, will not allow any party to use its airspace. So Jordan is saying, just like Egypt now, we will not allow any Iranian missile or drone to enter our airspace, nor will we allow any return fire from Israel to enter our airspace, or airplanes can now use their airspace. So this is going to get interesting. If Jordan is basically going to ban Israel from flying over their country, not like Israel would care, they'd be like, next, and your point is, you're Jordan, whatever. I mean, I guess they. Ooh, that'd be nutty, Professor, dude. Stephanie, I use your nutty Professor. Because Israel knows it can go up and over Syria, no problem. They know they can come from the north over Iraq, no problem. Jordan's not going to do it. But anyway, if they have to use something from the north and come down into the Elam area from the north, they could do that. And the United States could come in from the south, from Qatar. Ooh, this could get interesting, guys. Because if this came in from a couple different ways, because Iran knows that Israel has been planning a northern route, a central route, and a southern route to attack them in the future. But this could be a combo with Elam prophecy of Jeremiah 49. This could get interesting. Well, we'll keep an eye on this, guys. I hope this isn't boring to you guys. No, seriously, I hope this isn't boring to you because I find it interesting via Bible prophecy, and I want to share it with you guys. But I guess you wouldn't be here if you thought it was boring. Yeah, okay, are they okay, Helen Dixon, you know what? If Amir's saying the two have been killed, it's very possible. Yeah, it's very possible the two have been killed. You know what? Saudi Arabia is still backing Israel for now. Okay, only Jesus saves. No, seriously, I don't want this to be boring for you guys at all. I just want to, help bless you guys somehow. Because I mean, as the Holy Spirit's helping me understand, I just want to be the blessing and help and get it to you guys. Because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't get it, and this is tricky. Um, uh, yeah, Melissa. Okay, right on. No, seriously. No, thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously. I just want this to be good for you guys. Seriously. Um, just and show you what I'm seeing. Yeah, I know. Amir says Psalm 83 has already happened. I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. But you know what? It hasn't fully completed because a version of it began the next day after Israel became a nation, May 14th, 1948. And I love Amir to death. But he hasn't done 40 years of study and research in these specific prophecies. But it is what it is. I mean, he has his strong points, but I don't think this is one of them. Anyway, yes. I mean, there has been a version of the Psalm 83 war in 1948 because the War of Independence for Israel began the very next day, May 15th, 1948, and a lot of these same countries came against Israel. But they did not succeed in wiping Israel off the face of the map so that her name be remembered no more. Because we're still calling it Israel today, and we're not calling it Palestine. That's my rebuttal. That's my basic rebuttal. But no, but yeah, you know what? There are so many there are so many prophecies in the Old Testament that have been fulfilled once, been fulfilled possibly twice, and they could be refulfilled a third time. But there's a lot of dual use prophecy, and there's a lot of Old Testament prophecies that have yet to find fulfillment. So it's really cool. But it looks like, yeah, the full scenario of the Psalm 83 war is still coming. We're still waiting on the 3 to 5 people groups of Egypt and the three or more groups of Jordan to join in the fray. And it's possible, very possible, if, not only including possibly now the Houthis with Yemen, because we've always looked at the Ishmaelites as just being there, that Esau area of northern Saudi Arabia. But that whole Arab thing went down all the way and over. So I mean, it's very possible that the Ishmaelites went all the way down to the Houthis and Yemen. And I was kind of thinking about that too, Lord. I was thinking about that last night. Like, Lord, okay, well, will this now disinclude Saudi Arabia because we see them as being one of the protesters with Sheba and Dedan? Um, you know what I mean? We see them in the Ezekiel 38 verse 13 because we see them being protesting. Um, but Bill Salas brings out for Saudi Arabia, there's 4 prophecies still coming up that he believes have to be fulfilled. But does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know. Here, I'm going to segue real quick. I don't want to keep you guys forever, but I'm going to type that in. Saudi Arabia, because I saved so many. Man, guys, I saved so many stinking screenshots and stuff. It's crazy because I want to be like the Cliff Notes of Bible prophecy. Because no one, I mean, you know what I mean? Because there's, will I sleep tonight? You know what? That's a problem. That's why I didn't get started till almost noon again, because I'm not going to bed till 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning, because that's when my mind wakes up at night. It's a bad habit. I probably need to change it, but I mean, so that I don't end up getting out until noon. All right. And I took a screenshot, so I'm going to read. Oh, yeah. I'll throw this up on the Telegram later, too. There's 4 unfulfilled Saudi Arabia Bible prophecies. Number 1, he says, and this is Jeremiah 49, verse 8. 49, verse 8. Jeremiah 49, verse 8. Flee, turn back, dwell in the depths, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will punish him. So it still appears that this with Saudi Arabia and Dedan, a part of Saudi Arabia, is still going to be hit per the Psalm 83 war. Ezekiel 25, verses 12 through 14, Ezekiel 25, 12 to 14. Dedan shall fall by the sword. Psalm 83, verses 4 to 8. Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. They form a confederacy, the tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites. Number 4 is Sheba, Dedan, and the merchants of Tarshish, and all their young lions will say to you, have you come to take plunder? That's Ezekiel 38:13. So if Saudi Arabia is part of this, they learned their lesson by the Gog of Magog war, Ezekiel 38:13. And maybe I should throw that up too on the Telegram tonight, because I'm seeing people that are saying the Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38 is the exact same one that's mentioned in Revelation 20, verses 7 through 10. And I'm like, no, they're different. They're different players. They're different sections of the earth. They're different outcomes. They're different. But a lot of people, I get it, because you see Gog of Magog, you see Gog of Magog. You're like, same thing. I get it. I totally get it. Totally get it. I totally get it. Totally get it. Should I? Totally different. Derek Otto, should I read the thing I put together that gives the differences between the two? Because a lot of people may not know that either. And okay, maybe I should. Let me see if I can find it. I have so many things saved on the phone here. This is nuts, guys. Oh, Kitty, hi. There you are. Great to see you again. You just had some dinner, didn't you? There's something to eat. Oh, no. Please don't tell me I got rid of it. Allison said nope. Hubby was in the chat rolling out the truth. He said hello, but he's driving. Oh, cool. Okay, thank you. It's so cool meeting all you guys from all over the world and all over. You know what I mean? It's so cool meeting you guys here locally, meeting you guys. I had a couple people pop in chat here from locally here, there, Indiana, and then there's I'm talking to people in the UK and India and not Indiana. I mean, it's a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to split this up for you guys. How are the Gog of Magog, that's another fun study when you look into the Septuagint, Amos 7, verse 1. The king of the locusts, King Gog. That's another fun rabbit trail. All right, I'll go over the differences of the king or the Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 28 versus the Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20. After the 1,000-year millennial reign of Christ. The Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38 occurs on the mountains of Israel. The Gog of Magog of Revelation 20 occurs within the city of Jerusalem. The Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38 includes an earthquake, pestilence, flooding rain, hailstones, fire, and brimstone. Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20, fire comes down from God in heaven and consumes them. Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38, the enemies are the Arab nations and that section just north of Israel. Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20, the enemies are from the four corners of the earth, the entire earth. Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38, they burn the weapons for 7 years. Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20 is the preparation for the great white throne judgment. The Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38 occurs before the 1,000 years. The Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20 occurs after the 1,000-year millennial reign of Christ. The Gog of Magog war of Ezekiel 38 is the leader, is Gog of Magog. The Gog of Magog war of Revelation 20, the leader is Satan himself. So those are just some things that we've pulled out that are just different. And it's really neat too. Plus, oh, my wife just got home. I hope she's okay. Maybe she knows I'm doing the live stream. I don't know. Maybe she's coming home to surprise me. Well, then let's finish it up. Maybe I should finish it up. Now's the chance. All right. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me do the shout outs then. Christ is the truth. Thank you so much for being here. Hiker lady. Doug Owens loves Jesus. Great to see you, brother, man. Silvio. Victory for Jesus. It's great to see you. You might get a chance to meet her. Gaga Magog is just the same name we've put on the wars. We have not been named. Yeah, they're not named by the Bible, Derek Otto. I know, Stephanie, it's fun. You know, there's 241 in chat. If there was 41, if there was one in chat, I'd be happy because I'm just grateful you guys are spending any time of your night with me. And I'm just a hillbill in Indiana, just trying to help others. Where's my dinner? She says. I know this guy. I told her I was going to make her a very nice pizza dinner. All right, Yvonne Kennedy, I'll put the comparison on Telegram. Bill Bailey, no, Hoosiers Rock, Daryl Calhoun, Alicia Bennett. No, thank you so much. Putin is Gog, or will he be replaced? You know what, Sherry? I'm not sure. That's a fun deep dive. I will. I'll say hi to Mrs. Bubba too. TH2 is great to see you, brother, man. Oh, thank you, Lisa Anderson. Aaron, it's great to see you. I am a whosoever. Lisa Nelson, yeah, maybe. Fly Brian, let's find a Waffle House and meet. Yeah, there's one up the street by the interstate. You want to see the woman who puts up above with the green laser? No, thank you, Rose Young, for being here. Yeah, she's still out there. Danny Thomas, great to see you. VS Philly. No, thanks for being here, born for this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Rapturehead 777. No, thank you. I love you guys, and and I don't want to be that dude that asks for money, but I'm just like, you know what? If you all could help me somehow, I don't know. But you guys might see her. Oh, hi, Boo Boo.
Hi.
I'm on the live. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. People are just annoying me, and I've seen too many accidents.
Okay. There's your answer, folks. People want to see Mrs. Bubba. I'm not sure if she wants to be seen. They want to see Mrs. Bubba.
Oh, no.
Lucky Kitty the other night scratched Mrs. Bubba right here, and her nail went right into her face. And now there's a bruise, and she does like Uber, so people are going to think I hit her or something, but you can still see the mark where it goes in, and yeah, see, people are saying hello, Mrs. Bubba. So,
hello, everybody.
See, you get to hear, I know, a bad kitty. Yeah, people got to see the kitty tonight, so. Bob McCloskey, it's great to thank you for being here, Bob. Seriously, Jason Noack, no, thank you for being here, brother, man. Saints Rising, yeah, it's a hook, man. Gracie, oh yeah, Bridge Channel, okay. Don't jab me, bro. Says hello. Oh, hi, Mrs. Bubba. Tired. I know, Hope Faith. I know. Birdie, it's so good to see you. Coco here, it's great to see you. CLJ, oh, you might have seen her slink by. Flyby KB. Kenny Carneal says hello. She's going up to upstairs to go relax. See, everybody's saying hello to Miss Bubba. Yeah,
you guys are so sweet.
Oh, see, she loves you guys. Thank you, Pat Evans. No, thank you for being here. Lucky man. Someone said I'm a lucky man. I said I know. People wanted to see the woman who put it up with Mr. Bubba. So. Look, she's already gone to the bed. She's. You see the sign over your shoulder. Why can't we pee off the porch? Oh no! Yeah, no peeing off the porch. Yeah, we're from Indiana, man. So my mom got that for me for a birthday or a Christmas present or something the other year. Because we have this wooden deck on the back door, and over the years she's heard through the rumor mill that I've peed off the deck, I guess, or something. So I don't know. You can't take these women anywhere. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's awesome. You saw that, pointed it out. Yeah, see, Jonathan Pennington, that's definitely a Hoosier warning. Yeah. I'll have to find some of the t-shirts Mom gets me. Yeah, oh my gosh. Mama's a nut. Love her to death. My mom was a nurse, an RN for what, 40 some years. I mean, what you see is what you get, and I'm kind of like my mom. My mom loves my humor, and I get that from her. And for those of you who saw that my dad went to glory April 26th, people said that I am my dad or I look like him, but I think I do in a weird way. But it's, if anything, it's kind of it's a cool thing for mom because she sees me, basically taking off and growing in the Lord and understanding the word as my dad's health went down, and the Lord's like smacked me up the side of the head so many times, like, dude, what are you gonna do? You gonna dabble in the world, or you gonna get into my word? And some of you guys know this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because yeah, a lot of you guys know ex problem drinker, alcoholic, whatever you say. I was a flight attendant for 14, 15 years, and after my late wife passed in 2011, I took to the bottle. But April 25th, going into intensive care a second time for alcohol detox, as my body was shutting down, dying from drinking this so much. But April 25th through May 1st in 2021 was the last time, alcohol ever. And so, yeah, Owen's got to go. I better get going too. But yeah, you guys, thank you for being here. If God can work on me, God can work on you. I mean, God's not through with any of us yet here, guys. And Bill Bailey's got to change his socks. You know what, Silvio? We all fall short of the glory of God. But God. You know, they said I had a heart attack when I fell at the bottom of the stairs before she picked up the phone and dialed 911. And I have lost weight, but I've lost a lot of the puffiness and whatnot. But yeah, Jonathan Pennington. And that's just it. I just want to finish strong for the Lord, and be a blessing to you any way I can. And that's what I was trying to get out earlier, and I don't want to be that guy asking for money. I'm just like, if you guys want to support me, you can. If not, no worries. Because even talking to somebody, Dig Deeper Ministry or something the other night, a couple weeks ago, someone's like, I want to support your ministry. And I'm like, I don't have a ministry. I'm a bald dude from Indiana. I'm a hillbilly. But in a way, I do. I guess I do have a ministry. But you know what? If we do, we're held to a higher standard. You know what I mean? And I don't want to let the Lord down because it's we're getting so close, and eternal things are everything. This world's going bye bye, but you know what? So are we. We're out of here. And Trey Severs, you've been sober since 2018. Outstanding. No, that's so cool. Seriously, guys. Daryl Calhoun, yeah, we have ministries. It's the Mideast go-to guy, Bill Bailey. I don't know about that, man. I don't cover all the mainstream news media because if I did, you guys would be believing like Israel is under attack now from Iran and they're gonna hit us now. But it's like, no, not yet. There's still some things going on behind the scenes because this is a big old chessboard. But and it's like studying it and trying to learn it and stuff over the years is just if maybe just to help you guys. Maybe help you guys understand because texting and talking to some of you guys, and if you guys want in the description box below, I've got the Venmo and this and that, the other, but I've got my text, say hi to me. And maybe I do have it blocked on the Telegram, but I already get enough spam and people are like, hey, buy my crypto. Hey, sexy boy. I'm like, no, I don't want you. I just want Jesus and I just want to be a blessing to you guys. So, well, thank you so much. Yeah, I could listen for hours, says Hiker Lady. Thank you. Well, and, Doug, if I can help you learn something, brother, man, you know what? But if I can even just help plant a seed somewhere or help encourage somehow or, have a seed planted for the Lord Jesus Christ and someday it come to fruition and someone in glory say, because of, the only reason I'm here in heaven is because of your ministry. This will all be worth it. Everything. Seriously, everything. I'm just what you see is what you get. But thank you guys for being here. Seriously, thank you. And I've gone now an hour 10, so let's end it and I'll get out of here. But I figured I'd come inside tonight and try to slow down, but still give you some information. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm gonna try to do if I can. These live streams. I honestly, I actually enjoy these live streams more. And I know I could probably put together some videos, but maybe I should, but maybe I should help you guys or direct you to some of the links that I've watched or videos I've watched like of Bill Salas, it's helped me in my mind start putting stuff together. Yeah. Joe Dirt, did you guys see Joe Dirt's question? BubbaNews, what do you think about the intel that Trump had in the attack tonight? Oh, in the attack tonight? Oh, you mean my mind goes two ways. You're thinking first, my mind's like, I don't know if Trump had intel on the Iran attack, but when Trump came out earlier, all the news media, the New York Post was running that Trump had intel that Iran was going to attack Israel tonight. That's when I said, if you guys believe that Trump has intel that Iran is going to attack Israel tonight, then I have mountaintop property in Florida that's covered in snow to sell you. But yeah. So, but if Trump knew something, but the stuff I saw was that Trump had inside information that Iran's attack on Israel was imminent and it was coming tonight. I know, sweetheart. You can go upstairs. Mama's home. She'll give you some love. Just please don't hurt Mrs. Mama anymore. Megan, that's all right. I'm getting ready to finish. Thank you for popping in and being here. Carrie Edwards, it's great to see you. Hiker lady, seriously. I'm trying to help my son understand the rapture. Would love to hear your insights. Help me discuss with my son. You know what? Hiker lady, it's so cool because Jesus is the first one who brought it up. John 14, 1 through 6. And the previous chapter of, Jesus told us about the rapture in John 14, 1 to 6. John 13, verse 19, I believe it is. And John 14, right after the rapture passage, 14, verse 29, is where Jesus says, I tell you these things before they happen, so that when they happen, you will believe. But in the middle is, I go to prepare a place for you. I will come again and receive you to myself. But then Jesus promises it to us in Revelation 3, verse 10. I will keep you out of, removed, snatched from, taken out, seized, pulled out, protected out of the entire time of tribulation that is coming upon the entire earth during this time period to test those who dwell upon the earth. And that's a very key phrase. Because those who dwell upon the earth dwellers, this earth is their home. This earth is not our home. Heaven is our home. We're just passing through. We're pilgrims and strangers in a foreign land. And guys, we're almost out of here. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys. Thank you again so much. Hour, 7 minutes. Awesome. Right on. Thank you. Let's do the shout-outs. Final it out. All right. Daryl Calhoun, Todd Doty, Hope Faith, Jackie Fox. Seriously, it's great to see you. I was thinking about you last night. I wanted to say hi and stuff. Daryl Calhoun, Joe Dirt, Maya Rivka. There you are. How are you doing? Sherry Charles, thank you so much. Jason, seriously, thanks for the questions. Maine, great to see you. Hiker Lady, Bill Bailey, that's his channel. If you guys have channels, share it. Yeah. Rapture at 777. Diane Williams, great to see you. Megan, thanks for being here. Seriously, it's so muggy outside. Only Jesus saves. Thank you. Gerda van der Linde. I hope I said it. Gerda van der Linde. Blessings from South Africa. That is really cool. Silvio, thank you so much for being here. Flyby, Yvonne Kennedy. I'm going to try to remember the Ezekiel 38:39. Coffee Angels, thank you so much for being here. Child of God, no, thank you so much. I'm going to see you guys all in heaven very soon. It's going to be so cool. Slow Driver 139, thank you for being here. I'm praying for you. Mike MQ, seriously, thanks for being here, buddy. Danny Chavez. Log Cabin Artist, it's great to see you. Yeah, no, let me know how I can help with the scripture references, because I'm still learning. It's 31,000 verses plus. I mean, we're still learning, but yeah, share Saved by Grace. Thank you for being here. Worm ate the bird. Oh, that's a great one. I like. Took me a second with the number 8 in there. The Green Laser, CLJ, Kevin Douglas, Linda Hayes. Yeah, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon. No, thank you, you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Born for this. Thank you guys so much. Linda Hayes, thank you for being here. No, thank you guys. You guys are helping to encourage me, and thank you for your love. And I just want to be a blessing to you guys any way I can. And Jonathan Pennington, right on, brother, man. Melissa Resnick, thank you so much. I love the fellowship, and thanks for your time tonight. So, you know what? I'll give you a demerit, Maya Rivka. Can't take you anywhere. I know. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Maya, thank you for popping in. All right, Log Cabin Artist, I'm out of here. Coco Bear, so great to see you. I'm just going to keep going. Kenny McFadden, Child of God. Mark Collins. Whoa. My thing just tilted over. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye. Aw.